Hey guys, welcome to my channel. This video is actually for my Scorpio, so I'll be making you guys a video really soon. I just had to make this video first. Hi, I just wanted to say that I miss you and I just felt compelled to make this video, and I kept getting a ton of signs from the universe, like, that I just needed to make it. So, yeah. I just wanted you to know that I still watch your videos, and I just cleared them out of my history because I wanted to respect your privacy, but I do watch them and I notice stuff and it means a lot. Thank you. I also got a call a few weeks ago, but I don't know if that was you, and the only reason I'm bringing it up is just because there was no number to call back, and I didn't want you to think I was ignoring you, but it said restricted, so I had no way. I don't even think it was you, and if you called, I wouldn't bring it up on here. I just didn't want anyone thinking I was ignoring them. That's all. And there was just some weird synchronicity around it, and I was like, because I kept like, nah, it's not him, and then there was weird stuff happening. I was like, I don't know. So that's all. Yeah. I just wanted to make the video because I thought recently that you gave up on me, and so I was just yeah, I was gonna just walk because I just thought it was done. But it's like when I tried to walk away, like I couldn't, because I don't know. It's like I just kept thinking back on all the stuff that was, all the signs and stuff in the past, like before I even met you, that were really specific, and I was just like, I can't, because it's my person. And like the universe, it was crazy that there were so many, like signs where it was like, wait, don't, like, yeah, don't give up and all this stuff. And I was just like to the point to where like for days. And then there was one day where it was like 105 synchronicities, and that was me ignoring some of them, and that was before I got into the tarot. And then it was so specific, I was just like, oh, okay. I quit counting then, because I was like, yeah. But it's like I don't know, it's like I can't give up, because it's like I don't know, it's like when other people show me interest, it's like, I mean, I'm not blind. They're good options. It's just like I get this really like sad, empty, disappointing feeling, because like they're not you. And I don't know, I'm not the type that just, is like, well, I have to be in a relationship, so I think I'll just be with whoever, since, what, like, that's not how I am. It's like, when I left my ex, it was just like, I just wanted to be alone, and like I wasn't gonna, like, it's like the only exception was like if I found, the one. And when I was with him, there was this song and this music video, and it really touched me. Which, it's kind of funny, because when people will watch like romantic movies, I think they're good and I like them, and I'm like, oh, that's great, but I view them as fiction. It's just kind of like, I wasn't like, where's my Noah? I was like, I want her wardrobe. Everyone else can have Noah. But when I saw this music video for this show that was on a long time ago, and I haven't even seen the show, just clips, but it's like, for some reason, like, something about that with the song, it really touched me. And I don't know, I there was just like this ache inside me, but it wasn't, I wouldn't even call it heartbreak. It was like a lot deeper than that. It was like this soul ache. And because I didn't have that at the time. And also it was like, and I stopped believing in, soulmates and stuff. But like when I saw that and heard that song, like I just, it's like I felt that there was somebody out there, like I could just feel them. And I don't know. I just was like, that's what I'm gonna wait for, because I don't mind being alone. Like I like, I don't know. I was like whole on my own before you, and back earlier this year, um, when I was watching your, well, I still am, but when I started watching your videos, um, and your spirit was here, and I was just like thinking about you, just kind of like analyzing the situation, because I spent a lot of time in my head, an air sign, um, and that song just popped into my head, and it wasn't even I hadn't just heard it, it just automatically popped into my head. And it's because the way I feel about you is the way I felt when I heard that song. It was like the same frequency, like my soul recognized the feeling, so it automatically played the song in my head. um and I only recently discovered that in that song, the video, there's this voiceover, um there's this voiceover where, anyway, it's somebody talking to somebody else, and they ask if the person believes that there's only one person you're supposed to find, and they're talking about soulmates. But when they say that line, it's the running time on there is like the two dates that, like, your spirit was here, and we were like bonding and being intimate. And I was so touched by that, because that was always there before like that ever happened. It was just there, but I was really drawn to it on a soul level, and I didn't know why. And I just thought that was really neat. But there's like so many things, so many things that were already there before, like um your birthday is in my phone number. It just was a random number I got when I was leaving, like, so I didn't plan that. And it's like, oh man, what else? Your birthday was on my food handler's card, like the day I got it and the day it expired was your birthday. um Again, before I knew you. um what else? My address confidentiality. I don't mind saying this because there's a lot of numbers in there, but some of those numbers are your birthday. And that stuff, and I thought that was sweet because it made me feel safe. Um, yeah, like, um, it's really neat. Even the dates when, like, when I was talking with your spirit and stuff like that, even the meaning of the dates, like if you look up the number of what it means, it was so beautiful, because it was talking about like it was talking about like just like releasing fears, and just like moving into your future and remembering who you are and forgetting who they told you to be, like stuff like that. And I was like, that's such a perfect number for that date. And like I didn't know that until like way later, but it was like there's all sorts of stuff that just keeps working out to, and like it was always you. It was like you're always there. It was so sweet. When I was, oh man, when I was, well, there's some past life stuff too, because um I don't know that I want to get into it. I don't want to weird you out, but there is some of the stuff in your life. mirrors my past, and some of it, a little tiny bit of it, actually mirrors the last life I lived, and vice, like, well, I don't know what your last life was, but it's really like, it's really weird. Like, I don't know if I should tell you, but yeah, it's like in the okay, fine, I'll tell you. Don't be too weirded out. No, I'm not gonna say anything. Okay, moving on. When I was little, when I was 8, I used to go to church in this small town somewhere else. It wasn't in this town, but and I got baptized there, and then like 20 years later, you actually showed up there, not at the church, but in that town, and I don't know. There's just like a bunch of little things like that, but it's like if it was Disneyland, I wouldn't be like, oh my god, it's a sign. Everyone's been to Disneyland, but it was like this is this little town like in this state, and I was like, who, you know, I don't know. There was just a bunch of, or like childhood vacation places I used to go to, and then there's all this stuff in your life too, where it like mirrors like a, like I don't know. It's like the really odd name of a childhood like friends, and then there's something in your life that like exactly mirrors that, but it I don't want to say too much, I don't know, but there's like so many things like that where I'm like, oh my god, it's amazing. But I don't know, I just, there's a ton of other stuff. I just wanted you to know that like it's only you. Like it was always you even before I knew that you existed. So I'll wait. I didn't want you to think that like, oh, I'm just gonna like move on. It's like I don't just feel compelled to be in a relationship. I just want to be with like the person I was made to be with, and that's you and only you. So don't feel like you have to rush. Obviously, you clearly don't feel like that. But I'm just saying, but don't feel like everything has to be perfect. Like you could just say hi, you know, or yeah, you could just talk about how weird life is. Um, uh, okay, so there's something really weird that happens sometimes. I don't know if you've had this happen, but, so every now and then, usually for a reason, but there's been a couple times where there wasn't, I'll just, uh, it's like this involuntary, like, it's like, I mean, it's lust, but it's not like normal. It's it's like this, I don't know. It just like comes on automatically, and it's always about you, but like it's just like, I don't know. I'm like, I don't know if you've experienced that or not, but it's like this like really like crazy out of control, like you almost can't stand it. It's really good, but like it's like it's just so intense. It's kind of like, I don't know how to describe it, because yeah, it's pretty out of this world. So so that happens sometimes when I'm thinking about you, and other stuff. But there was one time where it happened to me, but there was no reason, and then like within a few minutes, I got this pretty big sign from the universe. I don't want to say what it is because it's very specific, but it's like I was just wondering if that happened to you too, because there was no reason that time, and it seemed like, I don't know, just saying. Anyway, yeah, and another weird thing that started happening to me is I can feel numbers now. Huh. It's it's weird. Okay, cuz like, oh, there's a sweet thing coming up. Hang on. Um yeah, it's really weird because there's been a couple times where like a tarot reader will say a certain word, and then it's not like a sexual word, it's just a word, but I don't know. And then I just like I kind of like can't, I go crazy. I don't know why. It's just like but and then there was this happened with a couple of numbers, but they were numbers that had to do with you, and I'm like, oh my god, what's wrong with me? But like, yeah, it's nice, but at the same time it's like it's happening more frequently, so I'm like, I don't know. um yeah, but like, I mean, it's just not like a normal level, because normally it's like, oh, but you control yourself or not, I don't know. but but like with this, it's like it's so intense. It's like if you just appeared in the middle of the room, I just wouldn't even be like, oh my god, you just appeared. I'd just be like, yes. I get you. I'm just saying. I don't know. I've never felt anything like that. It's intense. I don't know if you have or not. Maybe it's a woman thing. Figures. Anyway, but yeah. But there's also yeah, something really sweet before, like when when I was when I was with my ex and he wasn't really paying attention to me. He was doing his whatever. I knew I was gonna leave, but it still sucks, like being with someone and feeling lonely just because it's the wrong person. So I went to my room. I was gonna go to bed, and I started crying because I felt like alone and unloved. And then I got this impulse, kind of, to like check the phone, like, so I did, and it just said 8:31, and I was like, okay, I'll look up that, because I'd never seen that. So I'm like, look, what's that angel number? But instead of an angel number, it popped up that in text lingo that means I love you. And I started crying more. I was like, oh my god, thank you. I didn't know who it was, and it was someone from the spirit realm, but I was just like, that's really sweet, thank you. And it took a while for me to go to sleep, and then when I got after I got to sleep and when I woke up, and I checked the clock in the morning, it also said 8:31, but it was AM this time, and it was like, I was so touched. So like whenever I happen to see that number, it's like, I don't know, I feel close to you. Because when earlier this year, I just kind of got this, I don't know, some weird third eye stuff going on, but it's